Hello everybody, my name's Rory and welcome to part 2 of my Living in the Scottish Highlands series. Unfortunately the video clip here and for most of the journey on this day, the audio for it is pretty much unusable due to my camera having a waterproof case over it which has muffled any incoming audio, aka my voice. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to narrate instead. So here I am on the morning of my second day. I have driven a further 4 hours north from where I camped the night before. I've gone up into the Scottish Highlands and left my car in a village called Cannich. I left Cannich and headed off in a southwesterly direction towards Glen Affric. Glen Affric is a Scottish glen which encompasses two large lochs, Loch Beinn and Loch Affric. These two lochs and the surrounding glen would become my home for the next 5 days. After 2 hours of walking, I reached Dog Falls. Oh wow, look at this, so beautiful. Shame about these bloody midges though, they're everywhere. So hello everyone, I've made it I've been walking for about 2 hours now and I've reached the end of the river and I'm about to go onto Loch Beinn. As you can see, it's a beautiful place here. See that? There are a lot of midges around, but I'm using this opportunity to sort of take a little break and have some food before carrying on. A short while later, I came across this lovely viewpoint which looked down over Loch Beinn. I used this viewpoint to get my bearings and also as a way of seeing the lay of the land to make a decision about what my plan was. As far as you can see in the distance is where I would be travelling over the next 2 days, but I looked down and saw two large islands in the middle of the loch. They looked to be probably about an hour and a half or 2 hours ahead of me. So I decided those were a good place to aim for and see if there was a good campsite for the night. So I set off in that direction. Hey ho, to the battle I go, to heal my heart and drown my woe. Rain may pour and wind may blow, but there'll still be many miles to go. Sweet is the sound of the pouring rain and the stream that falls from the hill to plain. Better than rain or a rippling brook, there's a mug of beer inside this took. What a view. Okay, so I've just stopped at the side of this sort of viewpoint here, just to have a look. And what I've seen, which I'm very happy about, is this little bush here. This here is a bilberry bush. So what I've done is I've hit the jackpot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to forage some of these berries now. Okay, so just look what I've got here. I've got this little Kinder Egg capsule, and I've filled it with all these lovely bilberries. That'll stay shut, and that'll keep them hopefully from getting damaged. And I will enjoy those very much. They're really delicious. I've just tried some while I was picking them, and they're perfect. So here's where I'm going to be staying tonight. This is on Loch Beinn. I'm planning on, when this rain stops, it's just started a bit, I'm going to paddle over to that island over there, where I'll set my tarp up in the cover of the trees for the night. Yeah, I'm on Loch Beinn, so I've walked about 4 hours to this point. I'm going to fish off these banks and hopefully catch something when the rain stops. Okay, so I've reached a nice crossing point here. I think this is a good little spot for me to set my raft up, and then I'm going to head over that way somewhere, get on the other side, get into the woodlands and set up, and then I'm going to start fishing off the shore. I hope that I'll be able to catch something. If not, I've got food to sort me out. I found quite a few more bilberry bushes around, so I should be able to sustain myself on those, as well as the food that I already got with me. I could have had one of those ducks though, before it flew off. Anyway, but yeah, so that's what my plan. If I don't manage to catch anything tonight, I'm going to carry on further that way tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to catch more. Okay, obviously because I am at the side of a loch and it's just been raining, as soon as the rain stops, the midges like to come out of the ground, and the place is currently swarming with them. So yeah, I've resorted to the head net. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my pack raft up. I'll show you how it's done, just for those that don't know. This pack raft here This is the Uncharted Supply Company's Rapid Raft. They're a company in the States, if you're interested. I'll stick a link in the bio. But yeah, so I'll show you how it's deployed. It just rolls out like this. Do open up like so, taking a big load of air and fold it up. So there's the raft, all set up. It can be done quicker, it can be done better, but I'm not that good at it. Okay, so the Rapid Raft, now that I've used it, is very simple to put away, even simpler to put away than it is to put up. Just undo the clip, unroll it, lay it out like so, just squish out the air a little bit, doesn't need to be all, fold it like that. Fold it over like this. Take the buckle, just flip it up, like so. Okay. Then you just start rolling it out, squeezing out the rest of the air. Undo the clip. Grab it, and just finish off. It returns to a nice small size like that. Then the raft, I just pack on top there. And just clip it up the bag, like so. See? Very simple. Okay, so it's quite late now. I haven't filmed as much as I hoped to because the weather's been awful and I've been just sorting things out. So here's my setup. Nothing special at the moment, for the night, but yep, just my tarp in a TP setup, and yeah, that's the view that I'll be waking up to, which I'm looking forward to. This island that I've chosen to sleep on is absolutely heaving with midges. Like, they're all I can see. They're all over me, head to toe, all over my kit. But there's nothing I can do about it. There's thousands of them, and there's only one of me. So yeah, we'll just have to crack on regardless. They don't bother me that much. I'm smidged up and yeah, repellented up, and I'm currently wearing a mosquito net over my head. So I'm able to crack on regardless. And what I thought I'd do is get some food on and pick this nice little spot here on this old tree stump next to the loch. I did try a bit of fishing earlier, didn't have any luck, so it's storage for me tonight. Okay, so I'm almost 100% certain that this meal is going to have midges in it. If it doesn't, then I'm absolutely amazed, because there are thousands of them. But we'll crack on anyway. First of all, I'm going to get the gas lit. See all those black dots? They're all midges. See all those black dots? The white dots? They're all midges. You see all those black dots? They're midges too. I think I'm going to be wearing this the entire night. Good morning everyone. It's now Saturday, day 3 of the 6-day camping trip. So last night I paddled over to an island just off the Loch Beinn. It looked ideal, however I could only describe it as miserable. Well, the actual island itself was beautiful. The weather wasn't bad. I mean, it was raining, but that's not a problem. But the place was absolutely heaving with Scotch midge. There must have been thousands and thousands and thousands, which made it impossible really to film anything. So yeah, I didn't really get much footage. However, I will sort of tell you what I sort of did when I got there. So when I went over there, I first found a spot that looked out over the loch. I set up my shelter, which was all fine. I then decided to try and cook myself some food. I tried a bit of fishing before, however didn't catch anything. So I then set to cooking some porridge, which I set up as I am now, like so. And the problem is, when you're trying to cook, you end up with hundreds of midges getting into your food, which isn't very pleasant. Like, honestly, I stuck some porridge on last night and it was like I'd ground a load of pepper in there, the amount of little grains that were midges. So yeah, that's what I ate. I ate midge flavoured porridge. Wasn't actually that bad, to be honest. I guess it's revenge for them biting me. My hands are a bit bitten, not too bad, but I wore a mosquito net all night, so I think my head's fine. Got a few itches down the back of my neck, but they're not too bad. I mean, the midges, they're here to stay. You can't win against them. Fortunately, the one blessing about them is they are silent, pretty much. You can't hear them, which is a blessing because of all their bad, traits. At least I wasn't kept awake by them. So I did get a really good night's sleep. I just sort of carried on, ignoring the midges. And yeah, I say it was a good but miserable night. So here is a map of the route that I took for leg 1 of my journey. Starting in Cannich, I made my way southwest in towards Loch Beinn. This journey took me about 4 hours until I reached the banks of the loch in the southwest. I then used my raft and paddled across to the end of the peninsula where I camped for the night here.